Can we get a big round of applause for Brother Jamil? Just doing his thing, Philly, OYU in the house. We love that. It's my brother. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge you and just thank you. He is the reason why I'm able to be here today, you know? So good energy, positive people. You know, one thing I want to say to you guys, is one thing you're going to learn from me or just learn from this entire session is that, you know, you probably heard it 1,000 times. Your network is your net worth, you know, so keeping positive people around, building your community. The more you do that, the more you connect with people, the more you love people, really love people, the further you'll be able to inspire people and help others in life. So big round of applause for Brother Jamil. We can't hear you.
I apologize. I appreciate the accolades, and I literally got the paragraph for the sister queen that's coming. So thank you for letting me take a moment to breathe, giving me my flowers as we give each other and uplift the world, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna transition to our keynote. And I want to make sure I honor your name, Queen. I believe it's Nupol is how I pronounce it before I read the
Yes, Nupol.
Much respect. So ladies and gentlemen, everywhere.com, non-binary, I want to make sure I introduce Nupol, who's the president of Black Lives Matter in Greater New York. She lends her spirit, expertise, and voice to her generation. We protect us to empower disenfranchised Black and Brown communities through mutual aid, education, violence prevention, services, and sustainability and resources. Welcome and thank you for being with us, Queen. Have a great day. I'll see you on the flip side. I'm right here listening and taking notes.
Thank you all so much for having me. I'm so honored to be with you all this morning. And really, I just hope to learn from everyone, and I hope that you all can take something away from me. Again, my name is Nupol Kiazolu. I'm 22 years old, and I'm an activist and organizer from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm so excited to be your keynote. So let's get right into it. Overcoming the obstacles that you thought were going to defeat you are some of the greatest wins in life. And I know me, for one, I've had what many people may call a hard knock life. I'm the oldest out of 6 in a single parent household, and I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. And I'm sure a lot of us on here are from New York City. So we all know that Brownsville, Brooklyn is a disenfranchised community, AKA the hood. And navigating that space was definitely not easy for me growing up. There were so many obstacles throughout my life that I had to overcome. And I checked so many boxes off that many people would envision as a future of failure. But my resilience and passion for change and the things that I do in my everyday life is what kept me going, exactly, overcoming. And that's what I really want to leave you all with, like overcoming these obstacles, because in life that we're going to have barriers. There are going to be trials and tribulations that we have to navigate, and oftentimes they can try to break your spirit, but holding on to that light that's at the end of the tunnel is something that is going to keep you. And so a little bit about me. I grew up as someone that would be considered a troubled and at-risk youth. Going into my junior year of high school, I did not really see a future for myself. Like I said earlier, I'm the oldest out of 6 in a single parent household. So my main focus was literally, how am I going to help take care of my family? How am I going to provide? Thinking about my future, college or career was not anywhere in sight for me. But I was blessed to have a support system at the final school that I graduated from that really changed my perspective on life and what life can offer me as someone that's a first generation student coming out of the hood. And I remember there was one point throughout my junior year of high school where things were really rough on my family and I. We were living in a domestic violence shelter, and things were just very bleak and dim for me. And I came to the conclusion one day that I was just going to drop out. I didn't really see, I didn't see the benefit of pursuing my dreams at the time. All I was just focused on is working. And I remember going to my high school counselor, Mr. Drew, and I was like, yo, Mr. Drew, I want to drop out. So what is the paperwork? What can I do? Because I just want to get a full-time job and leave it at that. And he told me that I'm not going to let you give up on yourself. And they absolutely refused to provide any type of paperwork to help start that process. And I am so grateful, because I would not be in this space right now if I didn't have that one person to reactivate the faith that was already inside of me. But it felt like it was dying for a little bit because of the circumstances that I was in. And so he was like, you are too smart. You have so much to offer, and we believe in you. We're going to help you. And so that's exactly what they did. And we were able to come up with a comprehensive plan to ensure that, one, I stayed in school, and two, whether it was college or getting a full-time job that was on the path to what I want to do in life, they wanted to make sure that I had a stable plan for myself. And so once I had those people at my high school that literally helped save my life, invest in me as a young Black person of coming out of the hood, it really did change my life and show me that a brighter future is possible. And oftentimes we lose hope amidst the darkness, and that's human nature. But you cannot let that darkness stay, and you cannot let that control your future, because ultimately we are the ones that get to determine what our future looks like. No one else has that control over us. And so for me, it was really coming to terms with what I want to do in my life, and how am I going to effectively execute that to not only make it out of my circumstances, but how am I going to come back and pour back into the community that has poured so much into me. So I wasn't just focused on making it out the hood. When I made it out, I wanted to make sure that everything I do will end up opening up a door for someone else coming behind me. And so, looking at where we are right now, where I am right now, I can definitely say that coming from a 16-year-old near high school dropout to a soon to be college graduate from the illustrious Hampton University, which is one of the top HBCUs in the country, I have definitely come a long way. And this is by no means like a bragging session, but it's really just to show you that it is you are more than capable of achieving the dreams and goals that you set your mind to. You just have to nurture them, and you have to believe in them more than anyone else. If you don't believe in yourself, you cannot expect anyone else to believe in you and the dreams that you have set out for yourself. And so I want to really transition into coming up with a plan, like an actionable plan, and that will help you succeed in the future and currently in the present. So one, like I said, believing in yourself is the most important thing, because you won't be able to do anything else if you don't have that self-confidence instilled within you. So believing in yourself and knowing that faith without works is dead. So you can manifest all day, but if you are not putting any action behind the manifestation, then it's going to stay dormant. And once you create that plan and figure out what your purpose is and what you want to do, you need to walk in that unapologetically. And there are going to be so many people that try to dissuade you from pursuing your dreams. There are going to be so many people that try to say you cannot do it, but you have to believe internally that you are more than capable of achieving every single thing that you set your mind to. And it may sound cliche to, like, when people say, if you can dream and you can believe it and you can do it, but that means so much, because it starts off with a dream, and then it can manifest into a reality if you put the work behind it. And lastly, before that, although you may come up with a plan, it's important to recognize that, it's life. We have life. Everything may not go according to what you have thought out, but the plan is for a solid foundation. That is the point of having a plan. And so even when things may go off track in life, if you have a solid foundation and know ultimately what you want to do, then you'll have something to hold on to, even though you are navigating whatever trial or tribulation that you're going through. Like for me, I know that ultimately I'm going to become an attorney. And I'm going to run for office and I'm going to go into politics because I want to continue to effectuate change from an electoral level. So even though I'm coming from the hood, and the things associated with growing up in the hood, the violence, the poverty, all of those things are very taxing mentally and spiritually. And some days I did lose hope. Some days I did feel down. But because I had a solid foundation and a plan, I had something to hold on to, and I had something to look forward to and work towards. Now, college is not for everyone. I'll be the first to say it. College is not easy, but I know for what I want to do in the future, college is the route for me. But if college is not the route for you, that's entirely okay. Just make sure that you have a solid plan that you are working towards to ensure that you are securing a better future for yourself. And lastly, and this is so important, especially for Black and Brown folks, asking for help, tapping in to the communities that you have and the networks. And there are so many resources out there for us. Oftentimes in our communities, asking for help is something that is taboo. A lot of people, when you grow up in an environment that's full of such scarcity, sometimes you feel like there's no help out there, there's no one that cares. But I'm here to tell you that there is, because if there wasn't someone that cared about me, then I wouldn't be the person I am today. And so there is help out there. There are resources, and I'm a part of this amazing program today from Jobs First NYC. And this program is so revolutionary, and there are so many resources that you can tap into to help change your future and present. So reach back into the communities that are pouring in to the people that are really, to the young people that are really helping change this world. And so overall, I just want to leave with y'all that believing in yourself and walking into every single room with your head held high is incredibly important. And recognizing that you are not only your ancestors' wildest dreams, but you are a representation of the blood, sweat, and tears that they sacrificed in order for us to be in the space today. So you take that and know that you are descendants of royalty, and you walk in every room just like that, and making sure that your value and what you bring to the table is respected, and also knowing that you are the table and the chairs. So make sure people come correct and act accordingly. And so overall, I just want to leave with y'all that life is not easy, especially navigating the world that we are in right now. We are in a global pandemic, and there are so many external and internal factors that can really try to steal our joy. But holding on to that faith and hope is what's going to continue to not only help us survive, but thrive. And change is possible, and you are more than capable of creating a better future for yourself. And lastly, before I close with my keynote, you are who you keep around you. And that is one of the most important lessons that I had to come to terms with as a young Black woman. If you have negativity around you, that is what your life will ultimately produce. And sometimes, a lot of people think that they are stronger than the external factors around us. Like, there may be drama in other people's lives that they're surrounded with, but they don't think that they can be impacted by that. But you absolutely can. And so you have to surround yourself with a community that is positive, a community that believes in you and the potential that you have, and a community that invests in you. Because when you're invested in, then you'll be able to invest in others. And so, like I said, I'm so grateful to be able to deliver this keynote this morning. And I look forward to learning and continuing to grow with you all throughout this session. And I hope that you all leave with something, and knowing that we have the tools right in front of us. It's just up to us to use it. So thank you very much for having me. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a great day.
Wow, can we get some reactions in the chat for that wonderful keynote by Nupol? So very well spoken and well put. And really just shout out to her, and just all blessings to you. So now we like to move forward for our next performer, Willington. He is Afro-Latino American creative and collaborative performing artist. He's been talented. He's been on Broadway, and he's going to deliver such an amazing performance. I seen it yesterday. It's really fire. So yeah, let's bring up Willington, man. Willington Vuelto, to be specific.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Nasir. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the speakers that got up and presented today and spoke today. We appreciate your words and sentiments. But what up? What's going on? What's going on? All my good people, all my dreamers out there. My name is Willington Vuelto. First of all, I'm not even gonna perform. So all my people from New York, stand up. I need that energy right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. Good. Let's go in the chat. Let's go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, my name is Willington Vuelto. I'm an artist, creative, born in New York right now. I'm currently in Boston, with the community action team, representing us, the best way that I can. So I'm gonna give y'all something a little bit different. I'm an actor, among other things, if you will. So I'm gonna give you a performance. Now this piece is a monologue from August Wilson's Jitney in the role of Young Blood. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started for y'all, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. Hey, no matter what I do, is gonna come out wrong with you. That's why you jump to conclusions. Yeah, that's why you accuse me of running around with peaches. You can't just look and see that I quit going to parties all the time. That I quit running with Babe Bruh and Earl. That I quit chasing women. I may as well surrender now if you can't see that I've changed. Now I go out here and I work like a dog trying to do something nice for you, and no matter what I do, I can't never do it right because all you see is the way I used to be. No, you don't see the nude down there. You don't see that I've changed. No, Rena. Look, people believe what they want to believe. All right? What they set up in their mind to believe. Okay. Look, I know what it looked like being gone all the time, not bringing home any money, but you could have noticed that I was tired. You could have said, hey, Donnell ain't talking too much because he's tired. That I didn't dress like somebody running these streets. I didn't act like somebody running these streets. I didn't come home at night smelling like alcohol or perfume. You would have noticed how I was planning things. I wasn't sitting around drinking beer and playing cards. Had you thought about it all the way through? You would have noticed how excited I was when I got the UPS job. Right? How I asked you if I could take it. How I would get up extra early on Sunday and made my way down to the airport trying to make a few extra dollars before the Jiffy station opened. But you ain't seen all that. All right? You're still working off your memory. Look, the past is over and done with. I'm thinking about the future. All right? You're not the only one that thinks about little Jesse. That's why I tried to do things different, all right? That's why I tried to buy a house, all right? Maybe I should have told you about the house. All right, maybe I did do it all wrong, but I've done it. I tried to show you how much I loved you. But what did I get for it? Thank you, Wall. Thank you, Wall. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I like the energy. So, given that, I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I know it didn't just say acting, I'm a whole holistic artist, whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna hit you guys with a little original song, if you will, that I prepared just for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it, but I can't do it necessarily in this exact space. So I'm gonna pass it all back to Nasir for a second while I get set up right here. I appreciate y'all. I love you for your patience. Thank you.
Can we get a shout out to Willington doing his thing, man? This next piece, guys, is about to be so fire. I'm an artist myself, and I always can respect another artist from from afar. So I gotta make sure, Willington, I know you can still hear me. When we get off this call, I gotta get your info, your Snap and all that, and your Spotify, so we can link and make some amazing music, because he is killing it. And shout out to all the, people from New York in the house. We love to see that. I'll be there soon. I'm in Philly right now, but I'll come see y'all soon. Okay. All right. Willington's about to go back on. All right, get ready, guys.
Yeah, thank you to share. Appreciate that. We'll definitely gonna link up just after this, you know what I'm saying, and get all the connections, all the networking. I'm all for the networking. So yeah, so as the Seer stated earlier, right, I am also, Afro-Latino. So this song right here is just me tapping into that a little bit within my culture, and I hope you will enjoy it. And yeah, hey, all my dreamers, look, estás difícil, pero yo soy el mismo que en el miedo cuando yo grito. I just want it peaceful, we turn into different people. No other reason. Hey, estás difícil. Hey, look, feel it. Girl, I know you feel it. Tension has been building, hardly been a secret. Tell me I ain't dreaming. I just need a feeling so I can settle in. Hey, stretch my hands out, I'm relaxing, took your hand and now I'm bleeding. Ain't nothing wrong with dancing. Sorry, I'm so romantic. Harlem done made me dramatic. New York made me into a ratchet. And I really like that we're hanging. You can tell that I'm amazing. Hey, I can tell you're creative, intellectual, tasteful. And that got me wondering who made you. Look, it's when, where, or why I ride till I die. Like, look in my eyes, I got too much pride. My pressure can't hide. I'm up for the ride. Whoa, hold on. No apologies. Me need new properties. All the guys them follow me. Their things come me body. Real naughty vibes. How the man them copy. Who do it like me, Papa? Boston bully and Dada. Gagari Funa did them. I just know I really gotta be a hero. I just know I really gotta prevail through the evil. Look, hey, look, but estás difícil, pero yo soy el mismo, tener miedo cuando yo grito. I just want it peaceful. Hey, estás difícil, pero yo soy el mismo, tener miedo cuando yo grito. I just want it, yeah, look, I just want it peaceful. I just want it peaceful. But estás difícil. Look, so let's go. Yeah, feel it. Girl, I know you feel it. Yeah, girl, I know you feel it. Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, you feel it. Ha ha, brothers. Listen, thank you all for your time. My name is Willington of Vuelto. I go by the artist name Will Abide. I appreciate you. Show me some more energy in the chat. I love it. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for your time. Once again, appreciate it.
Now we're in the present.
Okay, let's go, Willington.